Let's see. Oh, it boat. Okay. Ooh, team deathmatch. We'll see how this goes. I'm thinking it'll go better. I adjusted some OBS settings. I moved YouTube Studio from my hard drive to my SSD. And the biggest thing I did is I think I was just overloading my GPU a little, making her peak on a lot of the games. So what I did was I switched encoding from GPU encoding to CPU encoding. Because I have a really good GPU. I have a 3090. I know the 40s, 90s better, and so, but look, I got a 3090. It's a good card. But and with everything I've been running off of it and stuff, it's like, okay. So I also have pretty good GPU, not GPU, CPU still. Which is the Ryzen 9 5950X. So I'm like, well, it's being underutilized comparatively. So I decided to switch from GPU encoding to CPU encoding. And now it's balancing out better, so it should be less laggy. So, well, Chiv 2 is running just fine with everything, so. Ooh. Hi, Baranor. This is a test stream for the most part. I was having lag issues last night when I switched over. Everyone on the ice dies. Ah, shit. But I think it's working now. At least with Chiv 2. But that's the main game I'm streaming right now, which is good.
We have only 30 troops left.
You got to see the new overlays last night when I was doing Shogun 2 and stuff. Ow.
Just 20 Agathians remain.
Oh, yeah. Ocean.
We are down to 10.
Wow.
Only 5 Agathians remain.
That's concerning.
We have been defeated.
Fire. Get fucked.
The Battle of Warden Glade.
Let's go. Alright. No. Oh, we don't do that here. No masons. This is not a mason-friendly channel. We do not play masons here. We play can play.
It was your
Yes.
castle who
Okay.
was placed here in the bosom of this beautiful valley. It was
And what
those
up, Reap?
bastards over there who took them from you. See how the
I've been playing around with some settings to try to get it to all run smoother. I think it's running decently smoother here. I switched from GPU encoding to CPU encoding, and that seems to have helped a bit. I'm still looking into possibly doing 2-computer setup, but I need to get a capture card. Also, thank you for the compliment. I'm enjoying the new overlay look a lot. It really feels like it's finally getting like ever so closer to the overall aesthetic I've been wanting with that medieval Lord of the Rings feel. So. YouTuber model is still being a little laggy with things. Not as bad though. Let's see, what's... If I pull up the performance, right now, this... Yeah. It's... Oh, hello. Yeah, I'd probably look fine. I do like the animations though, and there are ways to get it to work. I just need to adjust some stuff. The weird shiny things are kind of distracting. And yeah, the ones at the bottom. Okay. I might look into switching them to non-animated ones. I'm sad though, because I like the leaf movement. The problem is there's no way to get the that movement without the shinies. And I definitely want to keep the background animated. Is it a GIF file? Let me actually see what kind of file it is. So it's an MP4 file. It's just a looped MP4 file. That's how it came. That's true. I could see. Yeah, it seems like CPU encoding helps take a bit of the load off. It's still going up there with the GPU, and every once in a while the CPU is peaking. It's a lot better than it was. I mean, the other thing I can do is I'm not fully utilizing my, I'm not technically fully utilizing my GPU's potential. I have it set in quiet mode, but there is a performance mode I can switch my GPU to. But that would cause it to get warmer in my room than it already does. Yeah. I mean, the background animation's a little more important on, like, the just chatting one and, like, the starting stream, ending stream, all those. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not as important as performance. I mean, so if I want to keep all the little subtle animations that just tickle my brain, and the best way to go about that would just be to, like, set up a two PC. I accidentally killed him. Oops. The best way to keep all the little animations while still having the performance would be to do a two computer setup, because then one computer would handle the game and the VTuber basically, while the other one just handles all the stream stuff. I do. Technically, I have 4 computers. I have 2 laptops and 2 desktops. So when I bought my first computer back in like 2016, I think, if I remember correctly. And when I upgraded it a couple of years ago, I didn't use any components from my old computer. I just bought all new ones and built a whole new setup. And then what I did was I converted my old one into a Linux server, and I didn't do too much to it. I didn't like fully upgrade the thing to like also be like a top tier computer.
We have only 30 troops left.
The only 2 things I did to it was I added a Micro Center runs deals on like promotions on you get like a free SSD. So what I did was I got one of Micro Center's free SSDs, dropped that in, and on top of the 2 terabyte hard drive it had, and then I added I brought it from 16 to 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Just 20 Agathians remain. They have only 30 troops left.
Like, my old setup is still actually a pretty decent computer. It's just not for streaming. I mean, it can probably still handle some basic streaming on some games, depending on what you set it up for, but the way I like to stream and all I do now, it's
only
like
20 Mason troops remain. Sagathians remain.
Also, apparently
They are
game
down to 10
capture.
troops left.
Also, apparently the issues I've been having with game capture, not wanting to cap Chiv
Only
2,
5 masons remain.
is because of the OBS update on how they do game capture.
We are victorious.
So, yeah, I need to get a capture card to do the OBS if I want to do 2 computers. I mean, there is a way I saw that I could do it without a capture card and just using OBS, but it still would utilize some PC resources. How much are capture cards? Depends. Because like I know, like I have a capture card, but it's not the right kind of capture card to do it. It's the capture card I used to use my mirrorless camera as a webcam. I'd need to see.
Tournament grounds.
Stand proud, mine brothers. Fight and die well. Show them a war of righteous steel.
Eliminate the enemy
Ah.
team.
I don't know which one's best for PC streaming. I'm guessing the Elgato one is probably good. I don't think I need a 4K card because I only do 1080p, 60 FPS. Ugh. Okay, that one's... Okay. So, I have to look and see if there's cheaper one. Actually, hang on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. So I just looked up a couple, just Googled like best capture cards for 2PC streaming. And there's two Elgato ones that seem to be pretty decent. Between they're 100, one's 100, one's 139. The other thing I did see was a PCIe type capture card instead of just like an external one plug-in. But that's for the 1080p 60 one. Well, actually, there's two 1080p 60 ones. That's okay. Okay, so one's 1080p 60 dual HDMI. The other is just like single channel. The single channel one's only 69. So it looks like somewhere between like 60. It looks like about like $60 to $200. I'd have
Is only a flesh wound. Won't happen again.
here I can. So capture cards are like this. They are separate devices. You can get ones that are PCIe plug-in, or there's like the physical boxes externally. Why are you trying to change? Test subject. I don't fight against Agatha. I never fight against Agatha. The only time I play Masons is when they're against Tenusia, and the only time I play Tenusia is when they're against Masons. I am an Agathian all the way. Nah, you gotta be a loyalist, my guy. You gotta support a side in this war, in this conflict. Like, I'm actually gonna go back to the main menu, because this is just a test stream. I'm using Chiv 2 as my testing subject, but I'm more importantly just trying to fix some lag issues that honestly have been plaguing my stream for a bit. But in terms of oh, not that. That's my campaign stat. See, you can very well tell which faction I play as the most. Yeah. I am a dedicated Agathian. Ha, nice. Yeah, they get about even love. Tunisia, I've lost more than I've won. But Agatha's where it's at. Nah, Agatha. I've been a loyal Agatha supporter since Chiv 1. So, yeah, no. So it seems like the Elgato Capture Nero is the best, but according to this site at least, is the best budget capture card. It's this guy. He does He does 1080p 60. That's pass through. It can do 4K 60. Exactly. I've been a loyal Agatha supporter all the way through. It's limited to the capture of 1080 60 and only does 60 FPS pass through, but that's more than enough that I need. Elgato Capture Nero. Well, some of these other ones are expensive. This one seems to be $100. So it might be worth it to get, but the other thing is I might have to convert my server back to Windows, I think, to do streaming. I don't know if I can do it through OB. Well, right now I need to update Linux anyway, so. But I don't know how well OBS and all this stuff will run on Linux. Might not be bad. Also, hi, Brett. Nut it. Stop trying to put me on Masons, damn you. Bad game. Bad game. You should know. You should do better. Rhett is a resident Mason supporter. Yeah, Rhett, I'm testing stuff right now. And I'm looking into possibly doing a 2-computer setup. I'm wondering, you know what would probably be good? I don't know how well it would be, but it could be good. Is doing a 2-computer stream setup, but like having my VTuber as well on the second computer. That might be good. My only downside with the 2-computer setup is it would mean making like setting like I don't know if it'd make it easier or more complicated every time I want to start a stream. Baranor redeeming the hydrate. Let's go. Suffering from success? I wouldn't say success. Like I still don't consider myself like a successful streamer. I'm I just am willing to put forth stuff for it. Hey. Ow. No. Hey. Well, yeah, right, but like you're on your 3rd stream and doing fine. I've been doing this since like the pandemic. I started doing this back in college.
20 Mason troops remain.
I was killed by Goblin Slayer, but I'm not a goblin.
We have only 30 troops left.
You've been doing it since...
They are down to 10 troops left.
I started streaming last time, what, 2018? That's fair. And you get one viewer?
Only 5 Masons
I
remain.
mean, that's fair.
Just
To
20
be, I mean,
Italians
when
remain.
I first started out, I did do decent, like, because, like, I hit
We are
affiliate
victorious.
before Chimu, originally. And Chimu had been doing it for before me. So, I mean, I'm not doing bad, but I'm not there yet. Yeah, Rhett is growing a lot faster than I ever did. I've been helping him set up VTuber stuff. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm here, like, being Rhett's little streaming mentor. And he's just kicking my ass with it.
Courtyard.
It's not fair. Mr. TTV. Hey, I'm a TTV. We can't all get our names without the TTV. But read a message there. What the village?
We've been betrayed. The duel is off. Fight for your lives.
All right.
Eliminate the enemy team.
What the fuck is this? I have it blocked, and it's blocked like 50 messages now. Block out the term stream poo. Okay. Okay. I'll have to do that. Add it to the banned words list. Yeah, I looked up, I found there were 3 ways to do the 2 computer setup. One didn't require anything but OBS. However, it also it did mean you need a good connection and there would be some latency. Which I'd prefer to avoid if possible. And then the other one was another one. You should also ban the term. I think at my peak had 4 or 5 viewers. It was my second stream, I think. Just got that. But yeah, so I can do it through OBS, but basically it would still use some resources for streaming, because it'd basically be streaming my, I know, that was great. It would be streaming my game to my stream PC over my network to then stream to Twitch. which it doesn't seem like that give me much gains for the hassle. And then the other one was some other software used to do it. But supposedly, from what I've seen from the videos I've been watching on it, that software also would cause a bunch of lag. So it's like it maybe less lag than I have now, but it would still be lagging. So if I can just avoid all that together with a capture card, it might be worth the investment. I am about to go to Best Buy. Because my family got new phones. Because we switched providers, and in the Switch deal, we each got free iPhone 16 Pros, I think, in the promotion they were running. So, but we need to go get cases and screen protectors for them. Let's see. We got Best Buy in Gondor. You know, the King of Gondor has his IT certifications. I got my CompTIA Plus certification. So. Yeah. It'll have to probably be next week, though. Because my task for today is to try to get my stream thing all fixed, and then I work the next 3 days. So. Also, somebody almost already has the One Ring sub badge. I think Fangle is like 3 months away from it, which the One Ring is a 2-year badge. He currently has Narso as a badge, as the sub badge. No, it's Fangle. Now, Imrahil, I think, only has the pipe, like Baranor. Redeem posture check. I'm fine. How did you know? Oof. Does my overlay have a night theme? The answer to that is both yes and no. So the only thing that has a nighttime part to it is the backdrop. The backdrop, so it came with 5 animated backgrounds. There's the summer daytime, the summer storm. No, it's spring storm. Sorry. With spring storm is it's dark and stormy. Then there is a nighttime backdrop. There's also a winter backdrop, which I currently don't utilize. And then there's like an autumn kind of sunrise or sun looking one. The problem with it though is hydrate. Okay, fine, I'll hydrate. The only issue with that Reap is it would change only the backdrop, like the chat box and like everything else in my table and stuff. It doesn't have a night mode. But I could. Yeah, like I can actually, here, I can show you what it'd look like. Because I think, so if I just go plus media source, exist, and then we'll do spring storm. See, this is the other backdrop. And then if I just bring it down. Wait, what did they do? Oop. Alright, we do that. There we go. Spring storm. Move it down. Move it down.
30 troops left.
As everything slowly comes back to existence, because it's... There we go. Okay. Honestly, the fact that most of it's covered, you can't even really tell that it's there. You can now just see the lightning flashes in the background.
Just 20 Agathians remain.
So I guess I could do a weather redeem. I guess it looks weirder on like when you see the full backdrop. So like if I may run away real quick so I don't hurt the team. Go away, you.
We are down to 10. Only 5 Agathians remain.
Okay. They do lose. They should lose more often. Okay. If I turn off the display capture, I guess with the filter,
Been defeated.
that's the full thing that's going on back there. If it's with the box and the backdrop on, if I turn those off, box off, backdrop. Where's the backdrop? Should be there. It is. So. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It definitely looks weirder with like the night one or the winter one. But it's not bad. Box back on.
Desert.
Yeah, maybe I'll add a redemption to change which backdrop.
Flee, mortals, for the red and black.
Oh, it's Masons versus Tunisia. Okay, we can play Masons. Oh, my box.
Desecrate the bulwark. Smoldering will not stand for it. You are all veterans, hardened on the battlefield. They are ill-trained farmers and goat herders. The Tenosian cities await across this barren desert. Make the sand run red with their blood. With me now. Flee, mortals! Eliminate the enemy team.
Ow. But if I get the capture card, then basically I can keep my overlay like it is with all the fancy stuff and just have a more optimized stream overall. The bonk stick. Yeah, the bonk stick. It's great. You know what? The bonk stick. Uh-oh. Yeah, that. Do you love the halberd or do you love the pole axe? So Warhammer like. Oh, Baranor coming with that emote only chat. And then he's flexing his gains. Ugh. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm playing Chiv 2. Huh. Oh, that's right, I got the controller out. Wow. Well, you know what? I want my great sword.
Such misery.
Wait, that was a woman? Ah. Wait, no, not that one. Ah. There we go. I love that. I'm actually really loving the Witch King emotes. I have 2 more. I just don't have the emote slots for them. No, you witch king. I think the last two I have is a confetti one. And then one sipping tea with fire behind him. Like, this is fine. So, the creator sells an animated pack, but it's basically just a confetti one, animated in a few different ways. Alrighty, Rhett. You have a good one. I'm probably not gonna continue, like, I'm gonna probably get off and make more tweaks to this stuff. And look into capture cards. I am glad that the CPU encoder, though, did fix a lot of it. So, like, depending on if I have to order the capture card or I can get one at Best Buy. A thick elven booty emote. What, you want to see Legolas's butt? I think I just found and killed Nemo.
This is no time to rest.
I wonder how much worse the lag would be if I used my webcam to face track instead of instead of my phone. What's the other thing? Arwen, no, you don't get to see my wife's butt. That's my ass. Also, Reap, which outfit do you like? Oh yeah, Gladriel we can do. That's just my my grandmother-in-law. The Battle of the Big Swords. I lost. Baron or booty. Yeah, Reap, which outfit do you like better? This one with the even star and the little sword symbol, or this one without the even star but a really cool rosy sword print? Personally, I'm a little bit favored of the brown one, just because it has the even star.
We are down to 10.
Ah, shit.
Only 5 masons remain.
That's an interesting question. The jacket ruined the second one. I like the jacket for military style streams, like if I'm doing Hell Let Loose or Squad or Ready or Not, that type shit. My FPSs, I like the jacket one. But like for most of my other streams, I like just the brown t-shirt. The biggest thing the jacket one annoys me is I don't get the even star on it. All right. I got the test data I needed from Chiv 2 though, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of that. I wonder how. Hang on. I don't have Twitch still open whilst I look at this stuff. So why not? Why not? I can chat with you guys while I do it. But I do wonder how the spring or the storming background would look on this overlay. I get you guys' opinion on that. Media source, existing, spring storm. I gotta move it to the back. chainmail with a golden with a Gondorian surcoat would look nice. Yeah. And I don't hate this actually. Maybe I will add a channel point redemption to change the backdrop. Like, that's pretty solid. Now let's see what the other ones would look like. So that's Spring Storm. I also have Autumn. So this one's that's Autumn. So like compared to the normal summer, this is the summer day, and then this one's autumn. Autumn's pretty chill, not gonna lie. So basically right now the way I have it set up, my start screen uses autumn. My gaming one uses summer. My talking and gaming use summer. Like, so basically like the stream's starting, it's autumn sunrise, and then it goes into like daytime while I'm streaming. My BRB one, I have the storm because it's like turbulent. And then I do the nighttime one I have as a my ending one. I also that's the wrong source. Whoops. Leak loss. Media source loss. Night. So this is the nighttime one. I bring that to the bottom. This is the nighttime one. I also don't hate this because like you got the lamp over there and then with the candles off to my left, like the fact that I'm still bright still makes sense because I got the candles and the lamp and then the backdrop is like partially lit. So I think it still works. And then there's actually one I don't have a source added yet. And that is the winter one. So let me actually go ahead and make that. Winter, okay, local file, the winter loop. So this is the last one. This is the one that I don't utilize at all anywhere on my stream yet. There's this one. I actually really like the winter one. So, you know what? I think I will go ahead and add a channel point redemption. Well, so I wonder how I should do it. Like, I guess I could do one redemption and then you just type which one you want. Or do I do it to where you redeem it and then I just pick a random one? And then I'm definitely, it's 4 redemptions, but there's 5 weather conditions, Reap. There's 5 of them. There's winter, nighttime, stormy weather, autumn, summer. Yeah. Yeah, there's nighttime. Nighttime better than stormy. Lightning kind of distract. Well, it depends. Because, I mean, for just talking, like what I'm doing right now, I think stormy the best. Because it gives more visual interest. Like for this one, stormy is definitely top tier. I'm also just overall a fan of stormy weather. I love thunder and lightning. But like, see, the focus here is on me and the background. Like, you want an interesting background when you're just chatting like this, I feel. Um, like I could even add thunder sound effects. You don't want flashes of light? That's fair. That's fair. Um, the least interesting background is kind of the summer day. It matches the color scheme the best, but you just see like the little bits of dust in the air, some falling leaves, and like the occasional one bird or like a couple little birds that are blocked mostly by my head. You just see like it's not bad. Um, the autumn one, little more visually appealing. Just add Baron art looking through the window. That'd be funny. I think the autumn one's a little more visually appealing. I do like the contrast of the slightly darker background. Oh, no. Um, well, so you don't like the flashing of lightning, but you do like the rain. So what about the winter one? Because that's got the falling snow, but the falling snow doesn't have any lightning. It feels more cozy. Honestly, I love them all. Um, it's just what like the weather, like the backdrop with the weather animations was one of the biggest reasons I went with in this overlay as the base. Um, and the other thing I never actually set up was a display capture for this. Ah, and then my desktop. Let's throw this back up on my desktop just to. But flashing lights are a bit much in my opinion. Same as the shiny panels. That's fair. I mean, some people like them, some people don't. Uh, it's too far. Possibly too far. Yeah. I need to put it between those two. Um, whoops. Okay. Lock the box. Lock that. Grab this. How's the size on this, by the way? Hold on that way. Well, paper. I go about 50-50. Um, what's the weather forecast of Gondor? Hot. That's pretty hot out right now. Hey, what up, AON? Thank you, thank you. How's this? Is this? It's because so it's technically still. I think the affiliate birthday goes like 12 hours before the day, then all day, then like 12 hours after the day or something. Or this might be like it's like across 3 days. Um, but is this window for chatting like is this big enough? I guess I could check on my thing by going here and full screen settings, quality, etc. And it could be better. It could be better. It's a little small, I think. I don't expect me to read anything. Yeah, yeah, I'm noticing that. Okay, I don't want it too big. It's mainly just to like show some stuff, mostly for videos. But I do want it to be semi-legible, I guess. I just don't want it to take up too much of the screen, because it's not supposed to be the main focus. But for shiggles, we'll expand it up a bit. And then if I drag it this way, and then bring it back to about there. And then I grab background one, grab background. That's one thing I love about doing this now in OBS instead of stream elements. Like I love stream elements with a passion, and it does make overlay work somewhat easy. But the nice thing about this is it's so much easier to tweak on the fly. You know? So is that better? I guess oh yeah, it's not. I mean, I guess that's a little better, but I mean, I could also do this to help read it. Yeah, like I could zoom in on the page, and then that makes it legible. A lot better. Yeah, so what I just did was I just zoomed in to 175% on here. Because I can't make the box too much bigger or else it'll take up. This is supposed to be my just chatting, like just me and you, the viewers. So I don't want the box. I mean, I could always toggle on and off the box as needed. But like I don't want it to cover my face and like most of the backdrop and stuff because like I like the visual appeal of the things. I don't like how it's cutting the window now though. But I gotta balance function and aesthetic. I do love the new chat box though. It's so good. Especially with the font and the colors. It's oh, and all you guys sub badges that show up on it are also really cool. It's like I am so happy with how this is turning out. Yeah, best capture card for 2 PC streaming. That's what we need to find. Let's go shopping. I'm curious. Price wise. So here's a fairly cheap one that's literally play and live stream your best gaming moments. 1080p at 60 FPS. Should have an open treasure chest, bits or coins are falling into it. Let me see. So if I go to Twitch art. So if I go to my Twitch art folder, right? This is all my Twitch art stuff. These are all the headshots of like the hobbits and Aragorn. Those I have I paid for and commissioned from the artist, MIDI, and I have commercial rights to use these. These are the ones I have on the shirt. Redhead Braun Beast, fucking Mary dude. But yeah, so I can, these I had on my merch for a while, but then like Stream Elements redid their merch and I haven't redone it yet. These are the new ones I got. I used on my VTuber model. They're my VTuber models. Here's all the items I have that I can decorate the stream with. In terms of the treasure chest, I have a few more chests, but I don't actually have any open ones, sadly. And then I do have like some extra microphones. Rhett wants to use this purple chair. And then yeah, in terms of the, not that one. Stream pack. This is all the stuff. So the things you see at the bottom are, yeah, see, I have these, actually, I guess they're web ends. A cup was filled with blood. That's actually doable. I could do that. I don't know why I do that. But I could. That sounds like more of a Rhett thing, though. Or just make a category. Now you're speaking my language, alcoholism. But yeah, so I'm using the alerts. I do have static a blank static version of it though, so I could use this. In terms of cutting it though, it looks like the shine just comes the once at the start. So if I cut it here, yeah, if I cut it basically right here, it will ruin the full loop of the leaves. Though the leaves go up and down, it would ruin the loop, but not too much depending on because like the leaves go up and down a few times. So if I just cut it right, it wouldn't be perfect, but it would work. Because the other things I have, so technically those are not the boxes for what I'm using them for. That would be these. See, these are the boxes it came with to use for that. But I like my boxes better. This guy with just the icons and then on the text. So yeah, if I don't like that font of text, I could just do this. Which would work, but I mean, I'd rather just do my boxes static than just this static box because I like the leaves. The leaves are not separate. Um, yeah, animated with the leaves would be better, but there's not a perfect way to do that. Sadly. The other stuff I got the daytime banner, which I kind of wish I could go with like the autumn banner. I could remake a banner though for it. It's just scaled differently. Um, the chat box, I actually have 3 different chat boxes. However, the chat box is actually animated as well. If you notice, it's got a subtle little thing to it that I really like. I like my little animations. It makes it feel more like a little lived in real world, like an anime. And I love it. I love it too much. I love the little animations. Just tickles my brain. So I don't want to use these chat boxes. These two, they don't have an animated one. Um, they have 2 different wide, just screens. I think I'm using the animated screen though, because I love my little animations. Um, though on the main scene, I don't really need to use the animated one because it's just got a little thing at the top of the window. It's very subtle. We already saw the static labels, the static panels. These are all my about me ones. There's even blank ones. I'm right now, I'm just using the default, but I might go back and edit the blank one because I've been using on almost everything on my channel now, the papyrus font for that's what like chat's in. That's what all the little labels at the bottom are. They're in the papyrus font. Hang on. Oop, that's not what I want. Do I not have to open anything? I just thought I should switch the thing back to just chatting since we're not playing Chiv anymore. There we go. But yeah, I could take the blank one and then just type up my own things with the papyrus font and the color I've been using, which I might end up doing. Um, and this is something I want to utilize, but I haven't utilized yet. There's actually a transition animation thing I can set up to when like I change from just starting to the game, I could have this play over it, which I think would be really cool. I've never set one of those up though. Um, white leaves. Yeah, but that doesn't fit the color scheme anymore. It would be cool though, like the way Tree of Gondor leaves. But like I got the Hobbit aesthetic going with the browns and the green tones. So the white leaves would be a little weird. Um, these were the pre-made overlays, saying to turn it all into one animation. So I guess this has an animated chat box. Um, and then there's a 16:9. That was a 4:3 webcam. Here's a 16:9 webcam. Basically the same, little smaller webcam box. I do like the leaves at the top of the webcam box. I wish there was a solo one of those. Here's without it. And then this one is like, this is what I'm using right now for my boxes. That I don't know. And then this is the chat on its own for just talking VTuber. I wish these little webcam boxes had a separate animated version though that I had access to, but they don't. I could contact the seller about it. And these are the text overlays. I don't know which one takes more. I technically could convert them, but like, it's tough because I mean, all I really have to do. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Oh wait, oh, oh, oh! I didn't even realize. Oh, I can't wait to use this now. They do have the separate webcams on its own. Look at that. That's beautiful. (16:9) version too. Oh. Oh. Put a picture frame of Arwen on your table. Damn. You right. I should. I am so tempted. Like, you know, I have the box on right now. I kind of want to replace it with this one. That would be so good. Damn, you're right. I need to get a pic. I don't have a. I guess I could use this, but it doesn't. It's not really a standing picture frame. Probably a good way to do it. But like, so which box do you think it would be better for the just chatting? This one that you see on like that I have now on stream, or this one with the leaves? I feel like the leaf one would be better. Like the floaty little leaves. Let me. I can test this. I can test this, chat. All I gotta go is, I can't. No, that what I'm saying is instead, like, so it would be like right now I'm using this border frame for this like the game the screen capture. I want to use the basically I'd be using. Hang on, let me yeah. S browse and backgrounds. This is under webcam overlay, animated, 16:9. See, so it would just be like that. I gotta leave it. Whoops. And then I'd have to lower it though to about there to keep it at that size. Oh no, I could go a little higher. That makes it touching, so about 3. And move it down to where it needs to be. Flip it upside down. Flip it upside down? Let me see how, no, test. To do that, I'd grab, oh, there should be a way to flip it upside down. Just gotta remember how. Like that and do, feels backwards. So what if hang on a second. If it feels backwards, turn it the other way. The shadow still feels a bit off. Because the shadow's going up instead of down. Let me see if how well it looks like if I, make it the right size first off. And then I move the display capture into it. Lighting still feels a little bit off. So let's flip that back around. Flip her back this way. Bit. And then scale her up. And then it's display capture. I mean, technically, if I'm worried about the height, like the part coming down, I do really like the aesthetic of this one more than just the really thin plain box. Because, like, that's not bad, but it's super plain. But in this one, though, it just is more interesting. Though, it covers more of the background. But I could also instead uh, go with this one, which is kind of in between. It loses the stuff at the bottom, uh, but keeps the stuff at the top. Huh. Which of the three do you guys think is best? The basic thin one, the extra fancy one, or this one? Previous might be better. So you mean previous as in just this? I just, yeah. Okay. That was worth a shot. I mean, yeah, this does, this allows me to keep more of the visual interest on myself and the background in chat. So, I'll just keep that. It was worth a shot, though. I will be using this one. I will be using this one when I do my IRL cam. I'm debating if I'm going for the IRL like webcam. I'm debating if I'm going to do the classic, just put the webcam over the game, or if I'm going to use or make something like this. Like, I don't know. I don't know which would be better. This or just the webcam over the stream. But either way, I'm going to be using one of these. Windows. What else we got around here? I think that's all the stuff in this pack. Oh, wait, no. What is this? It's just bar. Interesting. I guess this is for maybe follow goal and stuff. What is the precious? What it is? What is it? What is? Yeah, no, I said that right. What is it, precious? Oh, I bad at reading and English, and it's the only language I remember. Oh, these are all the badges and the Witch King art I've gotten. Currently, I think this is the only one we don't have added. Oh, and this one. These two, I think, are the ones we don't have added. I'm pretty sure we have Rip, Shiny, Know You, and Angry, and Buff Witch King. And then these we have as the, you know what I could do, chat? Hear me out. There's two things I can think of that I can do, chat. That'd be kind of funny. One is, okay, why is that not working? I could put a pipe on my desk. That's kind of funny. You could move the cup up. How about I you see that would be great if I knew Elvish right now. It's something I want to learn one day though, but I don't yet know Elvish much, other than like a few lines from the movie. Like have a dad Legolas, like telling him to sit down, where it sounds like have a dad. I used to know the Oath of Elendil. The duck. Yeah, I guess that's another way you could hear it. I used to know the Oath of Elendil, but I've kind of forgotten. And the scene where Aragorn's giving orders in Elvish at the Battle of Helm's Deep, I also used to know. But I got the pipe sitting down there. You know what else I could do? This is just testing right now. I could put this sitting somewhere on my desk. I need to rotate it. That didn't do it. To move the pipe over and then set. Oh, that actually looks sick. It's a little smaller than I did. Well, I mean, I don't want to make it my finger size, because if I make it my finger size, right? Yeah. Whip out my microphone. It would have to be around that size. And that's a little, I mean, I guess that works. Yeah, I could make it, I could do Sauron sized one, right? How does that look? Should I keep that there, chat? Should I keep the one ring and the pipe on the edge of my desk? For just the one ring or just the pipe? I could put the even star on my desk as well. I'm tempted to hide like all of the badges you guys can get for subbing on my desk. Because that's what these are. Exactly. So like I have 6 badges. I have the one ring, the pipe, the even star, the shards of Narsil, and the light the vital thing for like the star of Elendia. The light of Elendia. So plus I don't know where I'd put the others though. Let's see, we'll do the even star next. I guess I can put it. Yes, I don't know where I'd put this one. It's not like leaning at the best of angles. I guess I could do. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I should have actually used the even star badge. Because like the even star I used for my VTuber model is not this one. It's a different asset for it that I used. Oh, I could always switch it. I don't know. Like, hang on, let me go to a VTuber model real fast. VTuber, this is the one I got. Up here. I think it's on this texture asset. Let me see. Yeah. So I used this for the even star. The problem is, I don't know. Well, I guess that would work. A desktop. Come back file folder. Thank you. So go back to switch our badges. Pendant. So this is the pendant. Rectangular select. Okay. How easily would this rotate and say here? Very strangely. Okay. Full Z. Full C. Full V. Right here. Rotate. It's a little big. So we'll delete it. And we'll try a 36 pixel one. Because it has to be a certain size. Oh, that's just so much smaller. Oh, that one's too small. I could just scale down the other one. Yeah, you're right. Image resize. Let's go from 72. Let's do get down to 60 to start. Yeah, 60 is a little bit too big. Let's do 50. That's, I think, almost the exact same size. It's 1 pixel narrower. And like 1 pixel longer. So what if we resize 51 49, and that should be the exact same size, possibly. Delete that, paste this, rotate it till it's vertical, and that. Okay, so it'd be like that. And then this is not on a different layer right now. I just realized. Or is it on a different layer? Let me pull up the layers. No, it is. I have it on layer 3. I need it on layer here. Okay. So which layer is the current star on? It's not on layer 2, so it's on background layer. So I need to put this right in the right spot. About right there. Pretty much the right spot. And then if I go rectangle select, delete that. Oh, whoops. Oh, don't delete that. Okay. Coming to background, delete that. Now that's in the right spot. But I need to Control V, paste it again. fix its rotation. Put it here. Basically, you just need to put it on top of itself. So I think it's right there. No. It seems slightly rotated still. And then it's still. Yeah, let's do it this way instead. Undo. And do it all the way till there's just the one. All right. Okay. All right. Right here. Then instead of trying to do that, we'll just go like this. Paste it. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah, undo. It's on layer 3. Probably layer 3. And pretend things are working correctly. What? Oh, wait. Okay, it is there. That's right. It's going to be like that. I basically have to line this up with this now. Because I want to create an accurate shadow. So basically like that. Wait, how was the offset on that? Shit. I don't know how I properly offset that, so I need to double check. I gotta get the shadow right. Okay, so you are moving the wrong thing. All right, there we go. No, why am I still moving you? Okay. So I want to put this right on there. Like so. And then I want to come here to the top and see. Okay. So I got it lined up at the bottom. And then the top was offset one to the right. Okay. Control C, Control V. Place the second copy of that. Now I come here and I line that up perfectly. And I come up here and it was basically like, oh, I touched it at the bottom. Yeah, so I come to the background. It's angular select, highlight, delete. And then I just need to adjust this. No, I don't have. I need to adjust this to be the gray, that same gray tone as the previous one was, which I'm now realizing I don't have a reference for, but that's an easy fix without messing up everything I've done. Just be coming here, which art, desktop, Nope. Twitch art. Pretty dipper. And I need this. You copy this again. Paste. Just gonna set it off to set it down here. I just need to get that looking like that. So adjustments was under effects. I forget how I got it before. Oh, brightness and contrast. But first, I need to make it black and white. And then I do black adjustments, brightness and contrast all the way down. There we go. File, save as. Oh wait, I gotta rename I don't want to get rid of the original yet. So I have to come in, texture 01, rename, old T01, file, save as. Oh no, I have to merge the layers together. Merge, merge, merge. File, save as. Why is that saving as a paint up? Alright, can't do. Save. Okay. And then I like to do undo, 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 redo. File. Save as. Save to project file. Okay. So, yeah, I keep accidentally closing that. I don't want to close that. Okay. So now all I should be able to do is just reload my model. And then I switch to this, and it didn't update. Why didn't it update? Or did it update? Is that the new even story? No, it still looks like the previous one that I was using. So why didn't it update? Texture 01 PNG. Oh, I know I didn't update. I'm dumb. This folder that my models are in is my backup folder. If I change it in the backup folder file, it won't update the model. Because it's not pulling from this folder. Okay. So it needs to be slightly adjusted because it's sitting crooked. I think. It's sitting not where I want it. But I actually do like the color tones of this one. I think it looks more similar to the chain than the old one. That actually looks pretty cool. It needs to be adjusted at least by like 1 pixel to the left, I think. But that's actually cool. I like that. So it needs to be adjusted a bit to this side. So let me just, let me just go like be safe, better safe than sorry. Control, delete, paste. Thinking just 1 pixel for now. And we'll see what happens. C, delete, paste, 1 pixel. Save. Ah, shit, I saved that. I just did that the wrong way, didn't I? That is this PNG. Where did I just save that to? I feel like it's saved to the one in here. So let's place that texture. Reload the model. It's still a bit off if that was the right place it saved to. Only one way to find it out. Maybe I should do more drastic change, like 4 pixels. And just see what happens. Did that create a new copy here? It did. Place. Reload the model. Okay, now it's definitely too far to the left. Whoops. Okay, so maybe just 2 back. That should fix it. I am huge. I just realized because I zoomed in to look at it. I made myself really fucking big. Ah! Whoop. Alrighty, let's see. You know what they say? 27th time's the charm. Alright, we're gonna get big again, chat. Still feels like it's off by like a pixel. So we adjust it by 1 pixel to the right. Math. C, lead, V, 1 pixel. 1 pixel. That's all we do. Save. Ah, I keep doing that. I don't want to do that. I want to open the other thing. Eh. There we go. Okay. So I come here, I grab this texture, drop it in here, save that, then reload the model one more time. There we go. That's now right there in the center. I'm wondering if I should darken it just a touch to better match with the chain. It's a little bit brighter than the chain right now, but just a smidge. If I go like this, I just go adjustments, brightness and contrast, and just like crank the brightness down by like 10. See what that does. You guys see it right now? Yeah, you guys can see it. All right. Is that better? Or is it still too bright? Looks good. All right. Now I have, so, okay, between the two even stars, between the new one and the one that I had previously put on, which one do you guys like better? This one or the old one? This one, since it matches the badge. Yeah. Okay. To be fair, this one, so the other one was actually more like the movie one. This one actually seems to be more like the Weta Workshop even star. Um, which the cool thing about that is the Weta Workshop one is the one I have. Um, actually, see our badge. Wait, let me make sure my address. Yeah. See, this is the even star I have and I wear all the time. And I think our badge looks more like this one than just the movie one, which I actually kind of like since it's the one I have. Time to take my leave. You have a good one, Reap. I'm. It's been fun chatting. Hope you have a great day. So I'm probably gonna end the stream here soon anyway. I gotta finish the I Spy, basically. Still gonna do a few more minor tweaks. So I don't think I straightened it all the way. Cool. And I was to basically draw a line on the center. Yeah, let me move something. Right there. So I turn back on display capture. I'm gonna draw a line down the center and see if it's straight now. It is in fact not straight. This line. Those two lines start, so it's still crooked. That's why it looks crooked to me. It is crooked. Here, now I draw a line straight down the middle. That's perfectly symmetrical now. That's straight. Okay. Now I could do that for this one, or I could just copy and paste it and redo the shadowing. Could just rotate it. See what happens. And saw it. No way I first tried that. Shit. Well, I guess that's symmetrical. It feels good to me, but it looks like that will save. We'll see what it looks like in VTube Studio. Right. Save that. Open this. Grab that. Toss that in there. Analyze. Icon. All right. Looking at it. No exception. Sorry. And it's moved back, I think, slightly to the right. Once more, by like 2 pixels. The glories of working on a model in this way. This is not how you should work with a YouTuber model. I'm not an expert on the subject, but I'm just pretty sure that there are better ways and more proper ways to work on a model. Okay. Texture 01. Replace. Reload the model. And we gotta scale really big so we can make sure it's now off center again. Down the time of up ish. Was it 1 pixel I had to move by, or am I just crazy? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just being picky at this point with it, but it's my model. I can be as picky as I want. Well, it's the model I bought the rights to use. I did not make the model from scratch, and I will not take credit. The link to the creator is in my links page on my About Me. I set up a link tree to all the creators for all the different art that I use here on my channel. So credits all to the original artist. I'm just adept bastardizing their work into Lord of the Rings. All right, let's see if that's centered that. There we go. That's pretty damn on point. Show you guys. Okay. So back to hiding the rest of the. We got sidetracked. We were putting the rest of the stuff on my desk. So the only one that I don't think would look nice on the desk is Narsa. Who we got watching? Okay, okay. Arsenal and the pipe are both a little bit lower res than I'd like, but they're meant to be small badge icons, so only thing I can really do is scale them down slightly to try to compensate. I actually really like this. Where to put Arsenal? Oh. It's like that's the best spot I can think of is to like lean it against there. But even then it looks not the best. Um uh, oh, I think I figured out where to put it, chat. I think if I can do that though. Unless, unless chat, we do some trickery. Some cheeky trickery. I got an idea, chat. I think you guys are gonna like this. So let me turn back on display capture for you. So, all right, come here. Where's the cup? 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 There it is. So we have the cup, right? Come here in an Arcel. Copy Arcel. Paste Arcel. Undo that because I didn't do it correctly. Add a new layer. Paste Arcel. Make Narcel bigger. Okay. Undo all that because I didn't do this correct. Resize image. Resize image. Scale it up by that. So now we have Narcel looking like this. Copy that. Paste that. Rotate that. Right. Zoom in. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the shards for this. Alright. 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 Okay, so I'm gonna take this right about like that. And you come here. Just go like this. So start. Delete. 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 I really just honestly about like that. We do it so it looks like a handle is just like going. Maybe just delete a little of it. Like that. Honestly, that fast. Oh, our slayers. Okay, so I delete that Arsil. Come to the cup though, and instead of grabbing the cup, boom. I think that's pretty funny. Like, come on, chat. That's pretty solid, right? So now I have to go back to game and add that stuff. Now the pipe and ring are gonna get cut off on this one, I think. Alright. So add image. Existing ring. Oh, I have to like look at this on the stream whilst doing this. Oh, if I lean this against the book on this one, it's not look as good. Yes. Go ahead, Rames is zooming by. Oh, too far. I was watching it on the stream and not on my browser. Oh, too small. better. Where is it on the Tux one? But it's just a bit past gold bar. So yeah. I could have it, but at the same time, it's basically not even going to show up. Um, like the pipe would also, because it's, yeah. Does it say on the red? No, it's saying just below the red. Uh, like there. Hmm. And like that, and then like take this needs to go a bit more. I could possibly shoot a bit, like not that much. Like that. And that's just about right. So they're still there. And I think the continuity lines up pretty well. Yeah. Makes sense. You wouldn't see the candles in the game. So, yeah. Right. So now all of the Twitch sub badges are actually in the stream. We got the even star on my avatar. We have the light of Elendil leaning towards there, the pipe there, the ring there, and I love how Narsil's just pick up. I'd say the only one I'd really want to adjust a bit more is possibly the pipe, just because it looks a little blurred for how big I had to make it make sense. So let me actually go to the pipe, open her up, image, resize, increase the size by 100, and then effects, sharpen maybe. I didn't write into it. I fixed the blurry issue. Like, there's probably a way to do it. The only other thing I could really do is just scale her down just a tiny bit. It's just on this one, right? It's just on the other one. I'm just gonna leave her how it was. But yeah, I think for now, I'm gonna look more into the what should I call it? Two streamer PC. Or sorry, two computer streaming. And then I'm gonna go from there. See if I can't get things working a bit better. Uh, it's been fun. I will catch you all probably later today. So, peace.